So how has the city's safety changed over the years?
From bad to worse. It's just getting worse and worse every day. Every day, you know, the local media, sometimes they report the crime for one day and that's it. So it's just gone from bad to worse to disasters.
No one really feels safe. It's impossible to feel safe in a city like this, especially with the leadership we have.
No, I don't feel safe at all in the age I'm in right now. And I got 3 girls. I'm really more concerned about them, raw offhand.
Actually, it wasn't really as bad as it is today. When I was growing up back in the early 2000s, yeah, it was bad, but the kids nowadays, they're just wreaking havoc in all of the neighborhoods. We didn't play with guns and we didn't listen to drill rap music like at this very young age. Like these kids are carrying guns like around the ages of 8 years old and they're killing other 8-year-old kids with guns. It's insane to me.
My opinion, not enough police officers. The police officers' hands are tied. Former state's attorney was terrible, which was a big problem. So now we have I do believe it's getting a little bit under control. We have a new superintendent who's doing an awesome job, and we have a new state's attorney who I think is doing an awesome job. To me, I do believe it's going down slightly. There's serious crimes like murders, but you still see people getting beat up on the street and mobbed and carjackings and petty things like catalytic converters and break-ins and so on.
South Side, I mean, it's been rough. So you see a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, I remember being in the Family Dollar store that got robbed. You know, they kick in the door, they say, everybody get down, people are screaming. And I was only 12 years old, you know? And this kind of stuff, it happens all the time, but a lot of people who don't live in these areas, they don't get to see it.
The police are worried about one thing, a lawsuit. Everything that the police would do their job, they are fear of facing a lawsuit every time there's an arrest made. So they, you know, like, okay, they trying to talk to them, but they're not listening. And some of them do provoke the police to either hit them or shoot them. So there's a lawsuit coming in. So you got these Al Sharptons and Benjamin Crump, and then you got the Roland Martin, you got all these activists who over talk about defund the police, how racist the police are. But here's a news flash. We need these police in our neighborhood. We need the police to protect us and our kids.
It's best to get your opinion from people like myself who live in these areas and not politicians who are safe behind all their security, right? They say anti-cop things, but they have police protection, so I think we gotta get serious about this stuff.
I could tell you, since I came on the job as an alderman, I know the force is down well over 2,000, might be closer to 3,000. Back in the day, in the 80s and the 90s, when they have a police test, you'd have 40, 50,000 people sign up for the job. And the list would last for, 6, 7, 8 years, and then they have another test. And if guys didn't make it that time, they would try again to take the test, and so on and so forth. Now, as recent as 2019, under Mayor Emanuel, he had an entrance exam test in January of 2019. Only 4,000 people signed up for it, and only 2,000 took the test. So he had another sign up and test in December of 2019. So that's basically unheard of. I mean, now it's just a rolling, running sign up. You sign up at any time, and then you take a test, and they pull you off that list. So you can't get people that want this job.
The morale is down. They're working overtime. They're like, why am I working here? I could go ahead on and retire, and go somewhere else. So the police is really unappreciated raw offhand under Brandon Johnson, Lori Lightfoot, J.B. Pritzker. Those three are the reason why nobody want to be a police.
In Chicago? Absolutely not, man. No way. Now, in certain parts of Chicago, yes, but that's not where I live. Those aren't the areas that I go. But even now, you have downtown. This place used to be beautiful back in the day. And the tourist money we used to bring in when it comes to downtown, the attraction that we used to bring in, all of that is now gone because of these progressive mayors like Lori Lightfoot and Brandon Johnson. Their policies when it comes to crime is not working at all.
I think the biggest piece of the pie has to be more police officers, more protection. That's what the people want, more visibility.
I have a sister who was shot in the leg coming from work. A lot of people don't know what that's like to have your phone, you know what I'm saying? And they say, so-and-so was shot, but this is a median family. And they don't know that feeling of like, you lose your breath, you don't know how to breathe, and you drop your phone, and you kind of like, is this real?